Hey, my name is Dr. Sean Price, Clinical Coordinator here at Chiro Spa in Fort Walton Beach. Today, this is video number 3 on chiropractic health, and in video number 2 we talked about when you get a subluxation in your spine, which is a misalignment of the vertebrae in the spine. You'll get pressure on that brain-body connection, or the nerves that are carrying that signal, and you'll lose function first, and then your body will get into a slight state of dis-ease, and then eventually you'll start having symptoms, and that's kind of the peak of the iceberg. So what will happen, and we kind of left off at that point, so what will happen is patients will come in. Let's say that a patient has thrown their back out. They'll come in for an adjustment, and let's say it takes 2 or 3 adjustments, and all of a sudden they're feeling better. So we adjust them a couple times, and we get them up above this pain threshold. So they're not feeling symptoms anymore, so they feel like the problem is solved. Well, keep in mind that this problem is not solved because you still have all this malfunction and dysfunction that's going on in the body. All we've done is gotten outside of that pain threshold. So then they go about their normal daily activities, and it could be anywhere from 2 days up to 5-6 months before the pain comes back. But eventually the body will start to return, and the symptom will come back, and they'll end up in the same position they were. So they'll get an adjustment, and they'll go and they'll go back to life, and it basically becomes a roller coaster ride. So we're kind of doing this thing. But the key is, as time goes on, if you don't restore the function to the body and get normal function back to the body, the condition does degenerate. Even if you're maintaining the pain levels, the functional condition still degenerates. And over time, it gets harder and harder and harder to fix it. So you end up with situations like maybe some arthritis in the joint, or degenerative joint disease, or a herniated or bulging disc, or something along those lines, where that degeneration process has continued because the functional deficit was never fixed. You were just doing symptomatic relief, which is absolutely fine if that's what you want to do, but you need to understand the biomechanical processes behind it. So what can happen is you can choose what we call relief care or symptomatic care, or you can choose to actually rehabilitate the situation and go through a series of adjustments and a series of therapeutic exercises that are designed to restore that function to the spine, to restore balance to the spine, and restore functional capacity to the body, so that you actually move up and get as close to that 100% function as your body will allow. So the goal is to get you as close to that 100% function as possible. And once you've done that, then you're a long way away from getting those symptoms recovering, and you actually have functional capacity in the body, and you reduce the chances of having the deterioration happen in the body. So I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, please feel free to post below.